the Flames Central
Yeah.
podcast.
Hold on, let's not interrupt Joe. Joe's finally renaming his bracket.
I'm renaming
the bracket contest that started 2 weeks ago.
No, not only is Joe trying to rename his bracket, he walks over to Matt's computer and said, "Oh, that's me, that's me, that's me."
Yeah.
And Matt goes, "No picks are done."
Yeah, there's no picks made for that bracket. So
Joe
Joe usually likes to wait until the very end and then say, "Oh no, that was mine. That finished in first."
Listen, I just renamed my bracket. So I got 3 brackets.
3?
Not all in the
Matt,
same
wait, I have a
group.
funny story before you say that. Whenever I'm like messaging with Matt about the bracket challenge a couple weeks ago, I was like, man, I can't believe we have like 75 people that are joining the bracket. And he goes, yeah, but it's probably a bunch of people that did more than one bracket. I can't stand that. And I had just hit submit to my second bracket.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I'm a one bracket.
Stand by it.
I'm a one bracket
I'm
guy.
fine here. I'm fine if you do a different one for different competitions. Like, oh, hey, like I have one at work, I'll have one for this group, I'll do.
Yeah.
I guess I can live with that.
Matt's one bracket
But if
guy.
you're in the same one,
He's
like
a
I'm looking right
one-bracket
now, it's like, here's Dave Stewart, number 2. Like, Dave, figure it out. Like, be a man. Be a man.
Stand by what you believe.
Stand by what you believe. Come on.
I've got 3 brackets.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Three groups.
You
3
learn a
brackets.
lot
Joe's
about
a-
people
Joe-
when you find out how
3
many
groups.
brackets they're doing. That's
3
all I'm
brackets.
saying.
Joe's a 3 bracket guy.
Joey 3-ball.
Yeah.
Joey post play.
Okay.
And now I have officially named my bracket for the podcast, Joey Half Court.
Okay.
But he only
In
has
honor
picks
of
for
UConn.
Joe
That's
Half
true. You've
Court.
only
In
submitted
honor
actual
of
picks for one.
UConn's basically half court shot
Yeah.
to beat the Dukies.
What that was,
Oh, Billy.
That was a
That's what
top-
they call the Billy Baroo.
the top
Oh,
5
Billy.
NCAA tournament shot of all time.
That his
unbelievable.
life. I mean, it's basically like what happens when you come on the Flame Central podcast.
Yeah.
It's life of my
Hitting that, it's the life altering moment.
When you
number
watch it like back, there's
awesome.
it was just so dumb.
Awesome.
two. Why didn't?
Like,
why
if
didn't
you're
they?
Duke-
Don't you have 10 seconds to get the ball across?
Well, yeah.
that
So
court?
that wasn't even a factor.
But, like,
and
you don't need
They're
to
going to foul you. You're up
Yes.
2.
See, I
you
di-
catch the ball.
I
You're
disagree.
you're the Duke player, the Boozer kid. You're going to be a top 3 pick in the NBA draft. Have a little confidence. Be strong with the ball. Go knock down 2 free throws. Game over.
Yeah.
That's it.
Or why did they even pass to begin with?
They were trying to be cute and burn clock and just see if they could burn
what
it all. Just go to the
Dukies-
line and win.
But
It's
if they,
what Dukies do.
Absolutely.
It's all part of their
I
arrogance.
loved it.
It's all
loved
part of it.
And also credit, then after the steal, the UConn guy, the senior,
yeah.
their legendary, the Caravan, had it, and
then
he
passed
passed it to
it.
the freshman.
Yeah.
freshman.
The better look.
Yeah.
That, I mean,
No panic.
No panic. I'm
And
not a
he
big
was-
Dan
he
Hurley
was
guy.
like 5
Not a big Dan
steps-
Hurley guy, so that was kind of, I didn't love either of them. But
I like Dan Hurley.
I can't stand him.
I know you love
I
Can't
like
stand
Dan
him.
Hurley.
You do today.
Yeah.
You like him
No,
today?
I like Dan Hurley. You know why? Because you see the culture and the character of his team when you're down 19 points. There was 0 quit in that team.
Yeah.
0. You know what? That's been trained. That culture's been embedded into their brains.
But he whines like
I don't care. That they
like,
fight.
yeah.
They will
Oh,
they
for sure.
fight and they will scrap and claw and they never feel out of it.
Yeah.
And they
That
play
was-
to win the game.
So-
I'm just
Unbelievable.
happy that it became a game because
I think it was
the
like
other game was
the
not.
first time a 1
134
seed,
and 0.
had, 134-0, leading
that's
by
a number that
double
matters.
digits at the half, right? As a 1
Yeah.
seed, had never blown a lead.
That's a
like
number
that.
that matters.
is
That mattered.
insane.
That mattered.
Hey, we have a
Oh,
lot more
so
to talk
happy.
about
Yes.
on today's Flame Central podcast presented by OrthoVirginia. Than just this bracket challenge, we'll get an update on. You want to do the bracket update now?
Oh, we can do that. I do want to mention one more thing before we move on from the NCAA tournament that is Liberty related.
Okay.
Liberty alum Brian Barnhart, the voice of
He's the voice.
Illinois Fighting Illini, going to
Oh.
the Final Four.
Oh,
so
wow.
congrats to him. We did a feature on him a number of years back, but was came up here at Liberty, started his broadcasting career
That's so
here,
cool.
and then as the voice of the Fighting Illini.
You know what's pretty cool too to add upon that the Illini, Ben Hummerkaus, who's like a Illinois 6-man, plays a ton, right? Played at Huntington University for Jared Yock 2 years ago.
Oh, well, there you
How
go.
about that?
It all comes back. to
It
that.
all, now he's at Illinois playing in the. Not in a million years would I ever thought that. Kid's playing in the Final Four.
Guess
It's
whose
incredible.
team was last in the Final Four? Whose alumni team was last in the Final Four on this set? The Florida Atlantic Owls.
Yeah.
Not your UNC.
Okay.
Have you heard of their basketball program?
Yeah, I didn't know Florida Atlantic had a basketball.
I'm just getting under your skin, Joe Yock.
It works.
Hey, we got to hurry because Joe Yock is parked illegally. Again, not sure if this one is going to be a tow or a ticket.
Which, by the way, LU parking enforcement, that bracket is in 10th place right now. So it's done well. First place right now.
I don't like that bracket.
First place in our Flame Central Podcast Bracket Challenge, Dr. D17. But
the good doctor.
the top 3 people in our contest, all their champions are gone. So first place, second place, third place right now, their champions are gone.
Watch out.
So Dave Stewart, bracket number 1,
Come on, Dave.
is looking pretty
Dave.
good right now in 4th place with Arizona. But also don't sleep on Sleep Journey Madness.
Yes.
In 5th place right now.
That's who I want
with
to win.
Michigan as their
That's
champion.
who I want to win.
So there's a
Sleep
real
Journey
shot.
Madness.
There's a real shot that I
am
am
cheering for
in,
Sleep
I
Journey
think,
Madness.
15th right now with Arizona as my champ. So I'm not going to win it.
Yeah, but Matt has
respectable.
2 kids,
Respectable.
and Evelyn and Jack,
Evelyn and Jack.
are
Evan has
top.
Michigan, Jack has Arizona, so they could,
Trash talk in the
Yeah,
Warner
yeah.
household. Okay, so we'll follow along with that exciting stuff in the Flame Central bracket.
There's a guy at the bank that I go to, right?
Yeah.
And he's
mean,
podcast follower. Yeah. Oh, and he was bragging about his bracket and his picks. Like you wouldn't believe. I'm like, this guy thinks he's Dick Vitale right here.
Yeah.
And
You serious?
Yeah, and he called and he said, who was it? It was St. John's. Who did Houston lose to? Who did they? Because
it wasn't Illinois, was it?
It was Illinois.
Yeah.
It wasn't it? He said Illinois is going to kill. And I sat there and argued with him like Houston's, and guess what? He was right.
Yeah.
I think he's in there. I bet he's at the top. I don't know what his name is for the bracket, but I bet he's at the top.
I can tell you the last time I set foot in a bank.
I
And
don't-
Joe's always like, my bank guys. Like, I know all the
know
bank
why?
guys. That tells you
Yeah.
we're kind of different,
go for it.
different
Yeah,
places. You know what I mean?
I don't think I've been in
You
a
know what
bank
I mean?
since I've worked
We're
here.
in different places.
You
When
go.
Joe's like,
Let me tell
I'm
you
back at the bank. You hanging out
Always-
with the bank guys.
Always
Yeah.
be close
Yeah.
to your banker.
Okay.
Always
Yeah.
be close to the
Okay.
banker.
Hey, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Joe
I'm
Yock.
sorry,
I'm just
Emily.
kidding. We have a great show ahead. Ben Blair.
Stud.
He is a stud, and he is on the Flame Central podcast today. Really excited to get to that conversation in just a moment. Liberty baseball, just on fire right now. We'll get to that in just a moment. But Liberty football released
go.
their non-conference schedule. What do we got, Matt? Starting off
All
at
right,
JMU.
come on.
Can I get a drum roll, please? Not really. I mean, this was put out last week, so you probably already
that
know.
drum roll sound like the one from Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
When he went
Going
to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, drum roll. Go.
So good.
Oh, my God.
It all begins on September 5th at James Madison. Maybe you've heard of them.
Yeah.
Last year, 12-2 made the playoff. This year, new head coach Billy Napier,
Yeah.
former
Florida
coach,
guy.
Louisiana coach. Actually, we lost to him when he was at Louisiana back in the day.
Chomp, chomp.
Liberty did. So
remember that.
that's week 1. Then we come home. Liberty hosts Gardner Webb on Saturday, September 12th.
Hey, that was not a sleeper game
It was
last
not
year. so-
Trey. What was that coach's name? He's now at Tulsa.
Oh,
They
yeah,
had,
he is,
Gardner
like,
Webb
climbed
had
up.
that
Yeah.
running back was
Yeah.
a stud.
They were 7-5 last year. They have another new head coach.
Yeah.
First year head coach who came from Texas Permian Basin. I saw. So back-to-back
Texas
weeks.
Permian, that's high school.
Texas
UT
Permian? UT Permian Basin, I think.
Really?
You're thinking, Permian. That's
Permian.
That's like the Midland, Odessa. kind
Yeah,
of
exactly.
area,
Okay.
But so back-to-back weeks, new head coaches we face early on. Then the 19th of September,
Bam.
we host Ball State. They were 4-8
Oh,
last
the
year.
Cardinals.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then September 24th, a Thursday game at Coastal Carolina. I think that'll mean anything to most of us.
Whoa. September, Thursday.
A Thursday.
I thought
So
those
we go
didn't start till
changed.
October.
5 days later, hold on. We go Thursday at Coastal against new head coach Ryan Beard, who was at Missouri State last year.
Oh, that
He
dude's
took
good.
that. He is very good.
That dude
So
is good.
3 of our first 4 games, first-year head coaches. Remember,
That was-
last year we ran into a bunch of first-year coaches
Yeah.
too. Didn't go particularly well, but we'll have kind of the same story here. So,
Wow.
having said that, and Liberty has not released officially the rest of the schedule.
Which is a
Conference
whole
USA
nother
kind of had, but that's a
conversation.
thank you Louisiana Tech for that. Like
that
that's
was-
all this whatever. Liberty, if the schedule that Conference USA is putting out there holds up, Liberty would have 5 non-Saturday games this year. That's got to be a record.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's
There's
so
a lot of non-conference
weird.
games.
That is
There's
weird.
a
That's
lot of
almost half
non-conference
your
games.
schedule is a non-Saturday game. The other one that Liberty put out without an
Gonna take a
opponent,
lot of preparation.
October 31st will be homecoming against we don't know yet because that's all being
We
handled in the
are
courts.
definitely dressing up if we're in that game.
Oh, Halloween.
That's Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
It's on Halloween night.
Guys, we can do the Dumb and Dumber thing again.
We could bring that back on the
like-
road.
We could bring it back.
You know, I can't lie. It's a good shtick.
You're telling me there's a chance.
You're telling me there's a chance.
This is, you guys are going to be rolling into the.
What if?
I
Whoa! What if the open? You know, at the beginning.
Wait,
they
who
always
we
do
play
those-
that game?
We don't know yet, officially. But what if? You know, they always do those video opens to the game where it's like.
We do the thing.
What
We're
if we
picking
just
up
run
Joe?
it back? Our little bit on the scooter, and that's the open to the game. We would have to redo it. We could say, Joe, we're going to the game, and you're like, what was the whole bit we did? What was
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I forget. What was the line you had?
It's just when I thought you
Yes.
couldn't do anything dumber.
Yes.
You go on and pull a stunt like this
Yeah.
and totally
redeem
redeem
yourself.
Yes. We could do
We
it.
can do that bet.
And then we
Oh.
It's a great
ride to
bet.
the game.
And then
a
we'll
great
send
bet.
it down to Emily, and I'll literally be in my red
Yes.
short wig.
Yes.
Ah, boy, we need to start.
I mean, but you got to have an idea who we're going to be playing, don't you?
Joe just keeps poking the bear.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you're not
there's
allowed-
a
we're not
whole-
allowed.
there's a
So here's the
whole-
deal.
Oh, I
Here's
got
the
you.
deal.
We're
For
not
folks
allowed.
who
I didn't
don't
know that.
understand
We're
what's
not
going
allowed
on,
to
and they're
say
like,
it.
why is the schedule
Yeah.
not fully
I
released
got you.
yet?
I got you.
Like, Louisiana Tech is trying to leave the conference
Yeah.
this summer to go to the Sun Belt. In fact, they put out a Sun Belt schedule.
So their
football
whole-
schedule.
Wild.
Conference
Yeah.
USA says, no, you're not.
Not so fast.
It's going to the courts. Some judge is going to sort it all
Decide
out,
it out.
hopefully soon. And then
Then
we'll
they
know
can
what
release.
the schedule. Because
So
if they
wait.
leave, suddenly Conference USA, their whole schedule, they've got to shuffle some stuff
Yeah, I
around.
was gonna say. So if they leave, then we don't play them, and we just
Right.
don't play that week. Like
No, I don't think it would work. Like, I'm guessing, Conference USA probably has an alternate schedule that they've already built in case of Louisiana Tech winning this battle and getting to leave early. But
or you
it
still
would be,
play them, and they're just in the Sun Belt.
Nah, yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, there was funny because they put out, like, Conference USA released the schedule with them on it. The next day, Louisiana Tech put out their Sun Belt schedule. And so
On their
people were
social
putting those
media.
two schedules together and being like, whoa, Louisiana Tech's playing, 20 games this year.
Oh, my gosh.
But, so, yeah, it'll get sorted out. It's a pain in the meantime. But, yeah, hopefully we'll find out soon.
That's a situation that should be handled by Judge Judy. She should make that decision on TV.
Oh my gosh.
100%. 100%.
That
Or
would-
back in
I
the
would
day,
watch.
I would watch
Judge Wapner would have been a
He
great
was
person.
great.
But he was the best.
Yeah.
But Judge Judy should knock that thing out. You get it done.
Yeah.
Just
Done.
go get it done right there. And it's over. Then we all know.
That would be
Oh, my
good.
gosh.
People's Court.
People's Court. Just go to the People's Court.
You get that little open where it's like, the plaintiff says.
Yes.
Yeah, they deserve to go to the
Yes,
Sun
Conference
Belt.
USA
Yeah.
says
Conference USA on the other hand. Yeah.
And then you provide your evidence,
All
and then
rise.
Judge Judy makes
Yeah.
her decision, and it's
Yeah.
unbelievable. That's how you do it.
Are you getting out to football? See some practice this
I'm
week?
getting-
I don't
yeah,
know. I'm
the-
hoping
the-
that it's open to media.
I'll tell
This
you,
week?
I don't know how much I'm supposed to say. I went out there last week, Friday. There's
Some athletes?
some athletes.
That's what I want to hear.
Okay.
There's some athletes.
We
This is a-
did talk to Coach
Yeah.
Chadwell last week for the first time in, a while. And 4 guys, the quarterback battle is back on the mountain. So it's
And
going to be exciting
I'll
to see
tell-
how that
yeah.
plays out.
I can
because
tell
there's
you,
2 transfers,
yeah.
and then you have Ethan
I
Vasquez,
got some
Ethan Howe.
scoops. but
Again,
I'm
I don't
not
want to say anything because I don't want to, coaches will be like, oh, why'd you, there were some intriguing things that I saw. And I'll just say this, like, every running back that I'm like, whoa.
Bingo.
Look at that. Whoa, look at that guy. Whoa, look at that guy.
Yeah.
Like, that running back room,
Bingo.
Was refueled.
yes, they've got some dudes, it would appear.
That's exciting.
Very exciting.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll get the rest of that CUSA schedule your
Yeah.
way. Still weird about the non-Saturday games.
When's
but
this? When's
weekday
the?
games,
When's
but
the spring? Are they doing a spring game? Or a spring
It's
fan fest?
It hasn't
type
been
of
released,
thing?
but it's I think a fan fest more
Yes,
than like a
it'll-
spring practice.
Yes.
They have a date for that yet?
Glorified practice.
They're, again, have they officially put that out
Matt
yet?
gets all the inside information.
I don't
Yeah, but
want
I
to
mean,
say
you would
stuff
think-
I'm not supposed
But
to.
you would think you would have a date for that by now.
Mid-April. There's going to be one.
we will
Boy,
confirm that
that
date.
narrows it down for the folks.
Yeah, just
We
just
will
think of
narrow
Saturday,
it down.
mid-April.
I'm
not sure
on
what I'm
next week's
supposed
show.
to say.
Hey, baseball, like I said, is hot right now,
Yeah.
doing really well. Coming off a run rule Sunday game, sweeping FIU. This is really what they needed.
No doubt.
after their conference play last season.
Yeah, and Liberty now tied for second in the league
Okay.
with a 6-3 record, tied with Missouri State and Dallas Baptist. Everybody chasing Jacksonville State, who's been really good this season. They're yet to lose in conference play, I believe, 9-0. So yeah, that was exactly what we need. FIU is not good. They had lost a ton from last year, and Liberty outscored them 24-4 in the series.
You know what,
But
Jack-
you want to take care
Right,
of business.
you keep
like
losing,
that.
teams losing. That's a big part of like what good teams do.
Yeah.
Right.
You want to take care of Jacksonville State? You give them a little dose of Benny Blair.
That's right.
Give them a dose of Benny Blair.
They're going to
We're-
get a little dose of
They are
Benny
gonna
Blair.
get a
And guess who's going to get a dose of Ben Blair right now?
Oh.
Our viewers. Take a listen to this conversation with the stud. This is a very exciting interview because we have a first-time guest. Ben Blair is on the Flame Central podcast presented by OrthoVirginia for the first time ever.
People have been writing in. Why aren't you getting Ben Blair?
Yes.
Where is Ben Blair? Well, here we go.
And on top of it, you're already doing well, but now your career is about ready to skyrocket.
We do tell people, we always warn folks that like
Get
once
ready.
you leave here,
Yeah.
it's all changing.
Yeah.
So
Big break.
yes, this is it. I hope you're ready to handle all the
I think
attention
Ben-
that's about to come your way.
I think Ben is
Yeah.
getting plenty
You
of
may
attention.
have to go to LU online because of a hard
Yeah.
time walking
You're
across
right.
campus moving forward.
Yeah.
All my
That's all
classes
I'm
are
saying.
already online.
Oh, then you'll be
Oh.
fine. You'll
Oh,
be
you're
fine.
good.
Yeah, you're ready.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. Just we need to have like some security around the parking
Yeah.
situation whenever you're pitching on Friday nights. So, wow, what a start to the season for you, Ben. I'm assuming you feel pretty good this year.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Just trying to take it one start at a time. Not really. I haven't been checking too much like the stats or anything like that because
Really?
when it's going well, you gotta just.
You want me to just tell them all to you now, or you just want to?
If you want to,
no.
Yeah, no, let's get some
Numbers.
stats.
So we
Break-
have a
Yeah.
segment that we kind of made up because Matt always does research and prepares for
I'm
the
the anomaly
podcast.
on this show. Yeah, in that way. Yeah.
No, but Matt, we call it numbers that matter. Get it?
Ben, we've
Matter.
been working on a song called Numbers That Matter, and it's a little bit off right now. I don't know if that's something you want to help me with.
Do you have any musical talent?
Do you have any musical
I don't
talent?
have any. My great grandpa he played bluegrass music.
Oh,
In Gretna, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Okay.
We need a bluegrass Numbers That Matters theme
Yeah,
song
yeah.
written by someone in the Blair family.
Yeah.
Can that
Hey,
be done?
Let's go out to Gretna. We've done
go
it
to
before.
Gretna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll go
they-
back.
They've been to Gretna.
Yeah.
Or you just sing Matter, okay? It's numbers that.
Matter.
Wow, that was good. I feel bad for you, Ben. You did not have to do that. You did not.
What a
I
good
thank you for being
sport.
a good sport.
Yeah, what a good sport. Do you wanna-
all right,
share
7
some
starts
numbers?
this year for Ben Blair. ERA 1.49, 42 1/3 innings. He has struck out 59, and he has only walked 4. I imagine that.
Wow.
Listen, people look at the ERA and all that stuff.
walks.
I have to think the 4 walks is probably something that you're really proud of so far
Yeah,
this season.
that's the biggest thing for me because I think the strikeouts come from like not walking guys. So you throw so many strikes,
Yeah.
and then you're bound to end up striking guys out. So the less walks I have, the more I can go 7 innings every start, and get more strikes.
And what is we always say? You can't defend a walk,
Yeah.
right? You got
Yeah.
really good defense behind you. Marsh at shortstop is
Yeah.
amazing. Campos in center, like let those guys guys
Exactly.
work. Where do you feel like you've grown? Because you were really good a year ago, and we all saw, man, this he's turning into something special. But where do you feel like you've grown the most now in your junior year?
Yeah, I'd say it's just I didn't really over the offseason I really didn't change too much. Just I guess trying to perfect each pitch, like get them all better. I've started throwing the change up a little bit more this year, just because like lefties. I mean, righties are a little bit easier for me, just because I'm a right-handed pitcher
Yeah.
that everything goes away from them or goes in on them. So lefties, I had to figure out a way to get them out a little bit easier because they were batting a little bit better off me than right-handed pitchers. So just developing the change up, just throwing fastballs in, stuff like that, and then throwing strikes with all the pitches really is what's been better for me this year.
Do you feel like your confidence is at an all-time high?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, it's fun to whenever you do good because that's where the confidence comes from. And then once you have the confidence, then it helps you pitch better every start.
Yeah.
So when you talk about like you have such few walks, 4 walks, right? When you're and then we talked off camera just for a second about like how you have to think through every pitch, right? Like what's coming next, how's the batter thinking, what I'm thinking, how are we gonna do this? Do you ever get yourself in a situation where you're thinking, man, I walk so few people that like this is it? Do you ever think like I'm gonna throw this guy a pitch that it's probably not gonna be a strike, and I want him to chase it? Or is it like, ooh, I don't like walking people, I'm not going to take a chance, and I've got to throw this guy a strike? What is your mindset when you get in those full count crunch time situations?
I'd say it's more of just throw a strike. Like, I'm not trying to. You don't want to chase strikeouts because that's when you walk people. Like in the past, if I've gotten like 0-2 on a guy, I've already got 2 strikes on him. Then I try to throw him 2 sliders, like not in the zone, like try to get him swing and miss. And he doesn't swing, and then you end up throwing 2 more balls, and you've walked him. And and that's kind of like where the walks come from. And just Coach Bradford, he's the one that calls the pitches, so I don't really have to think too much about like, all right, what am I going to throw him here? Because whatever he calls, I'm confident that I can throw it and get the guy out. So that helps a lot.
All right, so 2 things. First off, do you ever look at the dugout and go, nah, not doing that? You don't shake him off.
No,
you just.
It's tough with the pitch clock because.
Oh, that's true. You don't have a lot of time to think.
And I
about
agree
it.
with most of the pitches he calls, but it's tough pitch clock because if he calls something I don't like and I shake, then that's just time running off, and then I have to rush. And
in the future, if let's say he calls one, maybe you give up a home run. For my sake, in the booth, would you just kind of give a little like point his way real fast, just so we know, like Ben, if he had more time, that was not ideally what he would have thrown, but or maybe just like a little, like, kind of one of those towards the dugout, just so we kind of know or on the same page.
I don't think Coach LaCroix or Coach Bradford would think too highly of me if I tried that.
Yeah.
That is definitely not a Ben Blair move.
When you're communicating with the coach, I find this stuff very interesting. When you're communicating with the coach on these pitches, and they know what you throw best, right? And they know, like, okay, here's your tier 1, tier 2, whatever, or maybe you throw everything great, but they know what you throw best and what you like to throw. Do you ever get into games and you're like, man, I'm feeling the curveball today, and they sense that and they give you more of those? Or do you go into a game with a very structured game plan that you know what it is in your mind, and we're sticking to that plan and we're not going to deviate from it?
I'd say it's a little bit of both. Like in between innings, I'll come in and we'll talk about like what's working today and stuff like that. But before the game even starts, Coach Bradford and a lot of our coaches have already researched the other team a lot, so they know like what they struggle to hit, what they hit really well, and so we kind of base it off that. Like I'll meet with them earlier on Fridays, Coach Bradford, and we'll go over like the other team's lineup and like how to attack them, and then that's pretty much how he bases his pitch calls off that. So
then how much information do you, I mean, that's got to take a lot of pressure off of you.
Oh, it's great.
Right? Yes, but so do you go into a game like really studying other batters, or do you count mostly on the coach that has done that work for you and they've come up with a game plan to be able to say, this is what we got to do to strike these guys out?
Yeah, I just trust in the coach. I don't really watch too much film leading up to it because like he calls the pitches. So like, even if I study, it's like he's going to do it.
He's going to do it anyways,
best,
right?
He's been doing it for a lot longer than I have. So
yeah.
So not only do you have Coach Bradford, but Liberty, we talk about their facilities time and time again. There's a new state-of-the-art pitching lab where you're able to develop. Have you seen the benefits from that yet?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. The thing I like the most is I think it's called an Edgertronic camera. It's like from behind, I can see exactly how the ball's coming out of my hand. So that's helped a lot with like my all my pitches, like fastball, the 4-seam, making sure I'm getting like behind it, not falling off like this, because then it just becomes the same pitch as my sinker, and I want a little bit of a difference between those two.
That is wild.
What's the name of that camera again?
If I'm saying it right, it's the Edgertronic camera.
You need to use that in the broadcast.
I know.
He got that off the Edgertronic camera.
You,
Matt, they didn't have that when Matt was playing.
it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. You talk about going after guys like you used to. You know, you get 0-2, you just throw a couple sliders, see if they get chased. Now it's different. Do you feel like because that pitch, like everybody in the league knows, I mean, the slider's nasty. Do you feel like because now that is in the mind of so many hitters, when you get 0-2, they're thinking, here it comes, that you're able to just, here's a fastball that just freezes this guy because he is so thinking, like, here comes that nasty breaking stuff. And it was like, there's a fastball right there. Just got caught looking.
Yeah, I think that's the good thing about I have 5 pitches, and so that's the big thing about throwing all 5 of them is like you got to keep them off balance. So like they never really know which pitch is coming. So like I could throw a fastball for a strike, and he just watches it, and I get a strike, or he thinks the fastball's coming, and then I throw the slider or the cutter, and I get a swing and miss. So that's why it's important to have like all your pitches for strikes so that they can't start eliminating pitches.
Yeah, I want to talk to you. You're a very like relaxed guy, right? A little bit. I've gotten to know you,
chill.
Laid back, chill guy. On the mound though,
Big
it's a little
Gretna.
different.
Big city Gretna guy.
Yeah, Gretna guy. We did that. Donald did a great feature with you and your family out fishing. This guy fished a little bit, Joe. We were talking about that before he came in. Laid back dude. On the mound, you got a little bit of an edge, some swagger and all that stuff. Like, what changes when you step on the mound? Is that just come naturally, or is that something you've had to kind of like get yourself in a different mindset over the years as you've gotten older when you're pitching?
I think it's a mindset. I think it's something you kind of have to have because, like, I've had problems in the past, like even college or high school. Like, you get the first 2 dudes out, and then you're like, oh, okay, and it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
And then give up like 3 runs with 2 outs. So whenever you just got to stay focused, especially in college baseball. Like, you can get hurt at any moment. Anybody can hit a home run, really. So you just got to keep the intensity and, just keep the foot on the gas.
Do you ever watch back footage of what you're doing on the mound after a big strikeout or whatever and be like, whoa, I didn't realize I was doing that?
Sometimes I'll
Yeah.
be like, oh, wow, I didn't know. I kind of blacked out there. My freshman year, I'd go back like after every outing and like rewatch it because it's first time being on like ESPN Plus, like on TV and stuff. I'd rewatch it, but now I don't really go back.
He's a
and
big
look
deal
at
now.
it.
He's
Yeah.
just like, I don't
Yeah.
have time
I still
for
get
that.
like if I go back and watch, I get nervous like as if I was just now pitching,
Yeah.
even though I know what happened. So I don't like to go back.
He was like, I can't stand to watch these broadcasts. That's what he's saying. He's like, after that year, he's like, I am done listening to those guys. Yeah.
So you're going to have a lot of attention now that you're on the Flame Central
Right.
podcast, but you've already been getting it from some scouts and all that. So how do you manage that pressure when you know someone is in the stands there to watch you?
I try not to think about it too much. Like, I can use it as an edge to give me a little bit more adrenaline, like to have the stuff like play a little bit better. But I try not to think about it too much because I feel like a lot of my the stuff that comes with me in the draft is like a lot of based on one thing I've learned. It's based more on who you're gonna be rather than who you are right now. So they're not necessarily picking the guy with like the best stats in college. Like, they're not looking at like, oh, this guy had a 2 ERA, but this guy had a 3. Let's take the guy with a 2 ERA. Like, they're kind of looking more of like what you'll be as a professional
Potential.
player.
Yeah.
Your potential.
So like, I try
ceiling.
not to worry about it too much. I just try to pitch as if they weren't even there, and then I'll think about that more in July. But right now, I'm trying to just focus on pitching good so we can win.
Do you hear or like have conversations with those guys? Or are they just talking to LaCroix? Like, what do you get feedback from those scouts that are coming? Like, how does that relationship work?
In the fall, we had scout meetings. So in the fall, I'd meet with scouts and stuff. But right now, I think it's just they try not to. A lot of them told me like they're going to leave me alone during the season. Just try to let me focus on stuff, and then once the season's over, I'll start meeting with guys again.
Wow,
That's cool.
that's so exciting.
Yeah.
What do you sense this year in this year's team, the difference in a positive way as compared to last year's team?
I'd say we're just hungry. Like last year, we'd beat these ACC teams, and then come on the weekend, and I feel like we kind of let the foot off the gas. We'd get beat by teams we really had no business losing to. And I guess this year, like a lot of the guys that are playing, like experience what happened last year, so that they have a little bit of a chip on our shoulder, and we don't want to go through that again. So we're doing everything we can to win the games that we should win.
Awesome.
We were talking before you came on, 3 different pitching coaches, and really a 4th if you count the one that recruited you here. Has that been, most people would see that like when you hear with the quarterback, oh, he's had 4 different offensive coordinators. You're like, yikes, gosh, what a tough situation. Has it been challenging, or has it been beneficial in that everybody can add something different or see you in a different light?
Yeah, I think it's been beneficial because everybody might have different ideas about how to help me. So really, like Coach C last year, like I wouldn't throw a cutter right now if it wasn't for Coach C. So just adding a lot of different things from each guy, and I think it's getting different eyes on me has been good for me.
And I guess assuming everything goes well, that's the way it's going to be in pro ball too. Yeah, you're going to be getting, as you work your way up, you're going to be working with a lot of different people during that stretch as well. Yeah.
Have all those coaches always called the pitches for you at Liberty, or so they've never been between you and the catcher?
Yeah, I think that's how. I think there's some college teams where the catcher will call pitches, or maybe even the pitcher, but I think the majority of college teams, it's the coaches.
Yeah, and it's been that with you
used
for
to.
all 4 guys you've had,
It was
Oh my
Gray
gosh.
Betts used
Betts,
to call
yeah.
pitches when he was
Betts
catcher here.
yeah.
Do you look at the guys, like you see the guys, some of the guys in the big league that have the pitchers that have the little keypad on here?
Yeah.
Do you want to be able to do that? Would you hope it?
Wait, I don't know about this.
No?
I know I'm not like a huge baseball.
She hasn't
like-
watched baseball since the 90s, but you'll see the catchers either have the little keypad like on they'll have on their like shin guards, where I see some guys do it, where they're calling the pitches that way because everybody has the receiver in their hat so they can hear it. Good.
Okay, this is like it's like one of those like little egg things when I was in 5th grade that
Yeah.
you could like send little messages.
Pitchers don't hit anymore. Don't know if you caught up on that one. There's been a few changes.
Okay.
Yeah, but some pitchers like I'm a Royals fan. I watch, Seth Lugo throws like 9 pitches.
That's
right? So he's
wild.
got the little keypad, and you'll see him kind of cover with his glove, punch in what he's going to throw. The catcher hears it. And
I feel like such an idiot. No wonder Ben before the show was like.
Is that something
okay.
that you see and you're like, ooh, I would love to do that? Or are you the other side and say, like, listen, again, working with the catcher, trusting him, like, which would you prefer?
I'm big on, like, I just want to get the pitch and, like, all right, let's do this. So, like,
Yeah.
I just want to trust the catcher and, like, he tells me what to throw. But I think I could, like, I know my pitches, like, I could call pitches, but it's just another thing that, like, I don't have to think about.
Right.
Like, because I'm a big guy, like, whenever I get the pitch, it's like, all right, I can make this work, I can get them out. So it doesn't really matter for me, like, really what pitch is called. So, like, I don't want to overthink, like, all right, but he expects me to throw this, so I'm going to throw this. Like, I don't want to go through that, so I'm just going to trust the catcher.
That's good.
And then it's not your fault.
Yeah.
That's why I would like it. How long did it take you to get used to the pitching clock? Like that routine?
I've always moved a litit bit fast, so hasn't been too bad for me, but there's just sometimes, like, it's not my favorite thing in the world. I guess you never really get fully used to it. But yeah, it's not too bad, I guess. I'd rather be like 25 seconds than 20 seconds just because sometimes you catch yourself looking and you're like, oh, I got 5 seconds left, I got to go.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
You have a unique way that you come to the plate, like the leg kick and all. Like, maybe explain how that came to be. Is it something you did from early on? Like, how did that develop?
Yeah, I guess it's just natural. I've never really tried to do that. My freshman year, they had me moving really fast, so it looked even more erratic. But now, yeah, I guess it's just muscle memory at this point. Like, I never was like, all right, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of just what came natural to me.
Yeah, it's funky. It's like it's a problem. Yeah, it's worked out well.
So your parents are huge time supporters, coming from all the way from Gretna to watch your games. What's it been like? What's their feedback or reaction to this season so far?
Yeah, it's been good. They're huge fans. So my dad always he's been a coach of me since I was a kid. So he's always telling me things I need to do and stuff like that. And it's great. They're huge supporters. They pretty much come to all the away games also. Unless it's like they might not come to New Mexico State or anything like that, but they'll be down in Dallas when we play Dallas Baptist. So yeah, they'll make the trip.
I loved your dad's line in the feature we did on you, where he said every time you pitch, you just can't wait for it to be over because you're so nervous, and then as soon as it's over, you can't wait for you to pitch again. Like you're just like, so I just want this to get over and pitch well, and as soon as it's over, you're like, all right, let's do it again. I love that. That sums up pretty much being a parent, I think, watching your kid play. In the moment, you're like, oh my gosh, this is killing me. As soon as it's done, you're like, let's run it back.
Okay, so I just want to finish with this. Matt was a pretty good baseball player. No, he's a good baseball player. So if you have Matt Warner, just size him up real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Size him up.
Look at him.
What are you going to say? I give you 3 sliders and I'm walking back to the dugout.
No, Ben.
Yeah.
Ben, you size him up right now.
Yeah.
You got Warner at the plate, right?
Oh,
He's
gosh.
got his little league. We're back in little league.
Yeah.
He's the little league slugger. Okay. You're the same age, a little league slugger, and you're like, and he's a fierce guy too. He gets really angry too. And
he does
and the
have
full count 3-2. What are you going to give Warner to strike him out?
I'm probably, if it's 3-2, I have to throw him a fastball.
You're just going to go right, yeah.
If it's Little League, he probably has an advantage because I wasn't throwing very hard until I was like in 10th grade. So he's probably, for playing Little League, he probably gets the best of me.
I'm not lying to you, Matt. I think you would have taken
That would have been my
yard.
only chance.
I think Little League, you're taking him
My
yard.
only chance.
And he will bat flip you in a second.
We should do a segment where we all go out there and you can actually we can relive this right now.
I did do this. So there was a story we did years ago.
I think I saw
the
this.
scout that signed Mike Trout was a former Liberty assistant coach.
Oh, okay.
And so years back, we caught up with him in New York, and he was doing like a college tryout up there, like small college tryout. So part of the story was I just jumped in and did the tryout as well. And it went about like you'd expect.
I've not seen
You know.
No, I have not seen that.
I mean,
Can we
turned,
pull
can
that
you
from the
please
archives?
pull the
I
link
turned
up
a
for
lot
that?
of heads, you know, but obviously this place means so much to me. I turned down all the opportunities. But yeah, no, I don't think we want to get Ben involved in something like that. He's got bigger aspirations.
Yeah.
We don't.
I mean, I think this sounds.
No.
Coach Jackson let me take BP one time.
Did
I
he
mean,
really?
yeah,
Oh gosh.
yeah. I was actually hitting well too.
Hey, I want to ask
I
you
bet
this,
that
though,
was a sight.
because you
I
said
have
that.
the video still.
Okay.
I actually hit.
You said you didn't throw
I used
hard
to
till
play
like 10th
softball.
grade.
Oh, yeah.
What changed? Did you just
Grow?
grow bigger? Was it like things you were working? Like how did it change for you?
I just started eating more food.
Okay, well,
I mean, I weighed probably 130 pounds.
Yeah.
Before my 10th grade year, and I finally started gaining weight and lifting weights, and it just came natural because I was so skinny.
Okay. Okay. Good. See, that's what I'm gonna tell Jack.
Gotta eat.
Yeah.
Gotta eat. Did you get a lot of fishing in this summer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I was in the. I didn't play any summer ball, so just hung out and lifted weights. So every afternoon almost I went fishing.
Where do you like a lake fish guy, pond fish guy? What do you do? What do you fish for?
I'm more of a pond fish
Pond
guy. Just 'cause
guy?
I don't have a boat, so it's
That's
pretty.
tough.
Just
when
wait.
you're-
It's pretty tough to get
Yeah.
to the lake without a boat. You can't really walk around the whole bank at a lake, so I'm more of a pond fisherman. Our family farm has a pond on it, and then I've got a couple spots in Lynchburg I go to.
Oh, see, he
Yeah.
did not say
That's a classic
anywhere near.
fisherman thing. And your voice goes a little lower. When you say it. Like, I got a couple.
I bet Coach Green,
Yeah.
we can, get you guys together.
You know Coach Green?
has some.
Gary Green.
Kerry Green?
Kerry
For
Green, women's basketball coach?
Yeah.
Former.
Yeah.
He
knows all the spots.
big time secret fishing spots.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
we
sure
checked
you
that.
guys.
Well, we're going to keep that secret.
I fished at the library, like the pond next to the
yeah.
library on campus before.
Anything good in
I
there?
caught a bass.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were there for it was me and my buddy.
Because you were studying. You were probably there.
It was in
spending
the
time.
summertime. So
Oh, okay.
That's why
I just
did it,
assumed you
'cause
spent
nobody
lots of
was on
time in the
campus.
library.
Nobody
No.
was on campus, so I
Yeah.
was like, I probably won't get in trouble now if
Yeah,
I
you're
do
right.
it. So
You're good.
Yeah.
I
Well,
did.
don't feel bad.
Wait, is that like behind Vines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where
yeah.
the basketball weight room
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
out over.
Yeah.
Yesterday, my 13-year-old son and I snuck on the golf course pond and we fished.
Yeah.
Were
That's a
people
dream.
golfing?
Yeah, people were golfing driving right by us.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
It was great. We were hammering them too. It was a lot of fun. He was hammering them, I wasn't.
Those fish probably never get
They don't ever
fished,
get
so they
fished.
just
So
bite
they're like,
you.
oh, look at this little guy, like you.
I usually get a ball that's like
Yeah.
coming after me. Well, thanks, Ben, for coming on.
Yeah.
Great to chat with you. So excited about all your success this season and looking forward to what else you can do this year. And, come.
Everything's out there.
and drive.
It's all out
Everything's
there.
in front of you guys. Could be a fun
Let's
year.
go.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys.
So,
Yeah.
wait, so you guys play Western Kentucky on the road. First game Thursday. So are we waiting are we staying back on schedule maybe?
Yeah, I don't know yet. It'll either be Thursday or Friday that I'll pitch. So
All right, cool.
Awesome.
Awesome.
When are
Well,
we back
thanks
at
again.
home?
the next weekend.
Against
the
Jack
following
State,
weekend.
right?
Bill State.
Okay, so come out and see Ben Blair because they're currently first in the conference. Jack State is. So
And can I just say this, and Ben, don't listen to this because I don't want you getting all worked up about it. But like Ben and then this Pillsbury kid for Jack State, like
Pillsbury
top
got
two
nothing
starting
on Ben.
pitchers in the league this year.
Pillsbury.
So that first game of the series, that Friday night, April 10th, if you're going to come to a Liberty baseball game in the next couple of weeks, like buy your tickets to that one.
Buy now.
Because that one could be
Pillsbury.
really
Ben's
fun.
like already
Really
fired
fun.
up.
Don't listen to this.
Pillsbury's got nothing.
Pillsbury,
the
the
doughboy.
doughboy.
No,
I was gonna
that's too
say.
easy of a joke. Pillsbury's got nothing. Nothing.
Ben, thanks again.
Thank you guys.
Maybe we'll go out to the library and fish a little bit
Yeah,
with Ben
fish the
Blair.
library.
Between classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we think?
I would love that.
I still think, though, we should go out and have a feature done on the diamond. Ben Blair, Matt Warner,
Yeah, they should call it the showdown.
Joey Hawk. You
I'll
can
be
be
run-
the catcher.
No, I'll be
you
running
call the pitches.
I'll be running the mile on the track while that's going.
Yeah.
on.
Okay. You'll have a good view of it.
I do want to make a quick update. April 18th, spring showcase for football.
Spring
we hadn't
showcase.
tweeted anything, but it was on the website. So
Spring showcase.
I missed the official
April
announcement.
18th, come
April
out
18th.
and
Bring the
get a
family.
look at these new
Bring
Come
the
on
kids.
out. Bring the kids. Bring
the
the family.
kids.
1:30.
And please come out and support Ben Blair and the Flames for that
Definitely.
Friday showdown on April 10th, I believe it is.
Yep.
Against Jacksonville State. It's going to be an incredible matchup. Hopefully we have some nice. Is that a bring your dog to the park day?
It's bring your dog.
I think that they allow dogs to all come
mean-
because if so,
Bring your dog. to
I
the
might
park.
bring Stan.
Bring that dog. What's your
Stan would
dog's
run
name?
on
Yeah.
Scout. Scout is getting nowhere near.
Scout. You know.
Scout, what a great name for Ben Blair's big day.
Well, that's true. There'll
Yeah.
be plenty of scouts there, just not my
Not
dog.
your Scout.
Yeah.
I can't believe Scout's still going strong.
It's a miracle Scout's still part of the family. Yeah.
All right, we have a little update from the hardwood. It looks like Avery Mills from the women's basketball team is in the transfer portal.
Or going in. It hasn't
Or
officially
going
opened yet, but
in.
she announced that
Yeah.
she is.
Come on.
Wait, so did that change? Because wasn't
Come on,
last year
Avery.
there were like teams
Come on.
playing and the NCAA tournament, and it was so awkward because they were like in the portal. Did that window change?
I think the
for
window
basketball?
opens after the national championship.
Okay,
But
that changed.
everyone is announcing.
Yeah.
It's all with the phrasing of my intention is to go into the portal. And people listen, it's crazy out there. Like there's a lot of visits and things happening, and so that people will be making moves as soon as that portal opens up. But that's a very disappointing one for a program that seemed like they were going to contend for a title next year. And That was surprising.
That's college sports.
Yeah,
it's college sports,
absolutely.
and it's really difficult.
We'll see. We'll just let it play out.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. And then on the men's side, it's nothing official, but
Nothing from the men in terms of departures yet as of 10:32 a.m. on this Monday morning. But I can say this, there have been a number of other folks in the conference. I've started a new spreadsheet. So if you want it, just email me of all the departures.
FlameCentral@liberty.edu.
Yeah. But I did a quick run of the numbers this morning. Of the 15 guys
Numbers that
on
matter.
first team, second team, third team all-conference this year, so 15 players, already 13 of them have either stated their intention of going into the portal or are graduating. So 13 of the top 15 are gone. 3 of the 5 all-freshman members are gone as well, announcing that they're going to transfer. So it just complete overhaul year over year.
Just turnover. Which this Liberty team is going to look different anyways.
No doubt.
With how many seniors are leaving. So it'll be good. We're going to embrace it. We're not going to get emotional. No. We're not going to get,
you're speaking to yourself
I'm speaking to myself right now. But it is definitely different in college athletics. I'm not saying I blame any of these athletes for some of their situations and, chasing after those dollars, but it's hard. It's hard to be a fan and really invest yourself in these athletes when you only get them
a
short amount of time.
Totally.
But that's the way it is. So
but you also get fresh, new, exciting people you don't know a lot about coming in.
You do.
Yeah.
But it's getting harder and harder to get invested in those people.
Yeah.
But you do.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, okay, I'll know you for 6 months, and you just come on the podcast and then you leave.
I feel used right now, Joe.
It's like all these people that kept coming on the podcast, and now all of a sudden they're getting all this attention.
Maybe we're part of the problem. Did you ever think about that?
Look at Joe. What are you?
Maybe we need to start. We need to start bringing people on that we want to leave. So people we don't want to stay, we'll have them on the podcast moving forward.
I was thinking Avery, and I'm like, you know what, Avery, it hurts. I'm getting a little choked up.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we're going to move on. Hey, remember, you can be a part of the show, FlameCentral@liberty.edu. You just may win or be sent, not win, one of these amazing mugs, which I have a great idea about the
I
mugs.
want to talk to you about that after, actually. So
after or during the show?
Well, after.
I think I was going to talk about it during.
Okay.
Because
Say it.
I think we should do a photo shoot. And I just envision, Matt, a little baseball bat on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm holding.
Could I do the Bo Jackson pose? The shoulder pads on, the bat over my shoulders like that. That's what I would like.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Joe, I was thinking maybe a lacrosse stick.
a little lax stick?
Yeah.
Even though I never played lax, but that's
broadcasted
okay.
it.
And
But
then
I bet broadcasted
I
it.
wasn't
Yeah.
finished.
Okay, go.
Joe.
Sorry.
And then so you have the stick, and maybe you're just using it as a little cane.
Little cane.
Because you've been training for the mile.
I would say I envision
Lace up the
more
shoes.
so like the old New England Patriots logo of the guy snapping the ball, but that's Joe, but you flip it, so you just see it from the backside.
That's awful.
That was my thought.
That's a different mug that we're gonna make. And then
This is talk about going off the rails. I was upset that Avery was leaving.
Yeah.
And now you guys just turn around and take this thing off the
I'm
rails.
calling Ben Blair stud. The mug's getting out of control. No, so you have a lacrosse stick, and then maybe you're tossing
Toss
them
them a football.
And then I have I don't know if there's such thing as a four
You're
seam in
doing
a
this,
softball.
like you're running.
I could be running.
You have a sleep journey book in your hand, tossing it up.
I think this is great. I don't know how it's all. We're gonna need to
It'll
fully
wrap
the whole.
I like that. Because
But-
what does every person that we have on the show say? And every coach,
Oh, we need
they come
basketball.
on and they all go, "Nice mug, but you have one with our sport?"
Yeah.
They all say that.
So
We're hurting a lot of feelings. I
we just need, or maybe we can put some of more sports.
We'll figure
around.
it out.
We're gonna
We'll
figure
figure
it
it
out,
out.
but
Yeah.
I
What's
just
it-
think a new photo shoot because I don't look like this anymore. Unfortunately,
Why?
we'll just copy and paste this version of me, but we can just AI a different basketball or something in there.
It's
Okay.
It's like every
Matt wants to say something.
Yeah, no,
so
no,
bad.
no,
And
no.
he's like,
Let's move on. Let's go to mailbag.
Okay, let's go to
Every
mailbag.
time I turn around, you make me smile. I beat the bottom of the mailbag.
Thank you.
my God.
This one came from our buddy Bryson, and he had a question. This actually came a while back, but we finally got around to it. He said he was watching a baseball game, Liberty's game at High Point a few weeks ago, and was wondering why they did not have the safety bag at first base. This is another new thing. I'm not sure if you've seen.
I've seen the safety back.
So it's the two bases, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
safety
they've
bag.
had that since I played softball back in
Well,
that's
some,
softball.
but that was
Softball.
different. Now it's at the collegiate level.
Baseball's
and
different.
so
They don't have it at baseball yet, right?
no, they do.
I know I'm
Last year,
saying they didn't before.
before last year,
Softball's had it for a while.
at the lower levels. I don't know if
Really?
even.
Where Emily played.
Yeah, like kids, like tournaments and stuff like that. Yes.
The
but-
places where Emily played.
Right. Yes. And I'm
The
censoring
filter.
myself quite well today.
Sam would be so proud.
So he wants to know, like, why don't they have it? It's not a hard and fast rule that you have to have that, although you've seen a number of programs go to that. It is used, though, from what I can find, in the postseason. So, like, if you make the College World Series, you're seeing it. A lot of conferences are using it in the conference tournament. So it makes sense to play with it in the regular season if you're going to see it in the postseason. And if you feel like it's a safety thing as well, it makes sense to do it for that reason also. So, yes, you see the two bases, and we've kind of gotten used to it here the last year and a half.
I'm getting used to a lot of stuff on the diamond.
Yeah.
Like we have text messaging
I've got a lot
now,
to fill you in on.
Apple Watches.
Yeah.
We have
There's a lot of technology
multiple
going on.
bases.
Oh, and have you seen now the pitch challenging in Major League Baseball this year?
Yeah.
That's been awesome.
Yeah, but I just.
Have you seen that, Joe?
Yeah, how many challenges do you get again?
So you get 2, but if you win it, you don't lose. So you
get-
could have
so you can-
unlimited
As long
if
as
you
you're
keep
winning.
hitting.
That's wild. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're gonna lose our jobs because eventually, like, AI can put together a feature, but like umpires have to be thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's the one umpire that 6 calls got changed in the game, including like back-to-back pitches he got wrong.
See, that's not a
yeah.
good look.
What's fun
They're going
is
to the principal's
what's
office.
fun is like the whole crowd. I mean, you know how they feel at umpires anyway. But now it's like
Now,
You
he's like,
stink.
he's like, all right, a challenge, take a look at it. And the whole crowd's like, you're terrible. It's just like obvious. It builds.
I mean,
you know?
you want to talk about a confidence crusher.
Yeah.
You start getting a bunch wrong, now you're really second yourself
Yeah.
behind the plate.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
Yeah. All right, one more
one
mailbag.
more.
Mailbag.
This comes to us from our buddy Doug, not our Doug. He said, tell Emily thanks for video bombing Coach Chadwell's press conference. If you watch Coach Chadwell's press conference on YouTube, at the end, Emily decided to make an appearance.
Hey, they didn't
with
edit
her
that
baby.
out?
Apparently not. With her baby, she decided to
Well, here's the story
and jump
behind
on
that.
jump on the call.
Remember, Jason got me a treadmill for my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was on the phone with the treadmill people trying to put it together, and it wasn't working. So he's like, is this normal? Is this normal that everything that I purchase, I have to go through this whole
Rigmarole.
to fix? And I'm like, yeah, it is. It's like, because it happens with my computer all the time too. But Callie, I'm like trying to listen, trying to have Callie in my lap and in the gym, whatever. And Callie pressed on mute on the call, so you could hear Jason talking to the iFit people in the background.
Just a little professionalism. That's all we're looking
come
for.
on, be a
Just
pro.
a little professionalism.
This is out of control.
As Joe's phone dings. I was so embarrassed. I had no idea. And I text Nick Pearson. I'm like, did my phone just come unmuted? He's like, yeah, I immediately muted you back. I'm like, oh, that was Callie. Sorry. So then I had to show Coach. It was Callie. Look how
she hijacked it. But so yes,
Thanks for understanding,
go
Doug.
watch Emily and Callie
Thanks.
at the end of that press conference.
Thanks, Doug. Softball will be home to host UNC tomorrow night. First pitch at 6 p.m. So
Tar Heels, baby.
They dropped one of.
Softball took 2 or 3 from Delaware.
Yep. 2 or 3 from Delaware. Not a pretty Saturday game, but they bounced back
right on Sunday.
on Sunday. That's all that matters. And like I said, they host UNC tomorrow night, so come out. It's probably going to be a beautiful evening. I think it's supposed to warm up this week, so come out and support the Lady Flames.
One other quick thing. Check out, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's probably right below our video, the feature we did on Malik Willis and his career.
What you talking about, Willis?
Check that out. Really cool, kind of taking you through all the way from Auburn to Liberty to up through the NFL and all the challenges he's gone through. Check that out. Also this week on the Flame Central show, Talon Peter feature.
Ooh.
We went up to Indianapolis, caught up with him, talk about his time in the NBA. So we'll have that, as well as with the end of the careers coming for Cleveland, Matheny, Porter, put together kind of a best of the big 3.
the
We'll
big
have
three.
on the show this week as well. So be on the lookout for those.
Didn't know
pieces
about
this
that.
week.
Exciting stuff, so be sure to check it out on Liberty Flames YouTube page. Anything else, Joe? You got it?
I don't
It's
think
warming
so.
up, so the training for
warming
the
up.
mile will start here shortly. For Joe and Matt, I'm Emily. We'll see you right back here next week.